Hey, good morning, guys. Happy Monday. It's Ackley. Hope you guys are having a good day. This marks day 2 of our investment project, that which we set up on our block day. Introduced it all to you, and then Friday you guys got your account set up. You guys received this right here. Sorry, hold on. You received this. This here. And so each day, again, you're just tracking with this. Friday, you would have set up your account, you would have bought your shares, you would have started an investment handout, all that good stuff. So today, we're focusing, this lecture is going to be on day 2. I'm going to first get you started with how I want you to do notes, lectures, and whatnot. And then I'll have you buy the 10 tech stocks, make sure you have a 3-ring binder, and then finally continuing to work on this investment handout assignment that you got on Friday. So let's go ahead and get started here. I'm going to start with the lecture notes. What you need to do first, in each day that you guys are doing the lecture notes, go ahead and open up, let's see here, this, to do this, go ahead and open up two fields. So you'll need to open up Google Classroom twice. One, to go to this PowerPoint here, and it's this one. It's the investment options PowerPoint. And then 2, you'll need to go here, right down here to this modified XE. And so what I would recommend is that each day you have these side by side so that you can take the notes through here, and then you can also be typing in the fields. So up here first, I would like you to type in investing. That's your title. So take a second and do that right now. And next, right here, and at any point, since you're watching this video individually, at any point, if you need to pause, if this feels like it's going too fast, it should be pretty clear to you. Just pause the video, get yourself set up, and then you can continue watching and getting direction from me. Essential topic and theme, what is the significance of this financial instrument? That is each of these down here, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, CDs, all these different investment options that we're going to explain throughout the course of this project. So the first thing I'm going to do with you is each day I'm going to give you a little bit of insight, some information, talk about what investing is, and then stocks today. And then so you're kind of typing as I speak. Pause if you need to, and also everything I'm saying is, again, as it would be in class, a lecture consistent with this PowerPoint here off to the side. So we're going to start right here in this column, and you're just opening this document up to be able to type into the fields. And as we know, in Google Docs like this, the fields will just keep expanding, and it'll just be an ongoing kind of a living document of this modified version of XE. So there's nothing to do at home. There's nothing to get a stamp on. Just at the end, this needs to be a thorough set of notes at the end of this project. And you will have seen this also in your rubric as one of the things that will get you a good chunk of points. So first off, investing, what is it? Investing is the act of redirecting resources from being consumed today so that they may create benefit in the future. So again, the goal here is that we take our wealth and our disposable income after we pay taxes, and we consume or spend some of our money, and we save some of it. Ideally, we'd like to save a good chunk of that, a big chunk of that, if we can, for our future. That is, foregoing consumption or spending today and saving for our future, for our retirement. Okay? So that's what investing is, and there's a series of ways to do that, and as you see over here, all the different options are here, and all the different options are going to be listed on this next slide. In short, investment is the use of assets to earn income and profit. When people save their money or invest, like I said, their funds become available to businesses to use, expand, or grow. Businesses, communities, projects, what have you. And so when we save our money, our savings becomes available to other institutions or companies or what have you, and they use it, and the economy grows and our wealth grows as well. So when we get that back at the end towards retirement age, that's what we're aiming for. So these are this next slide here. You don't have to take any notes on this, but these are the different investment options or instruments that we're going to unpack over the next few weeks. Stocks, mutual funds, IRAs, Roth, and traditional 401ks, bonds, CDs, savings, all the way down to real estate and property. So, and as we'll pay attention to more later, you can see here at the top, stocks are the lucrative, but they're also the riskiest. So historically, pretty high return, but they can be risky depending on the state of the economy. And then on down to the least volatile or least risky, but very stable, but lesser of a return. So we'll talk about what this sheet looks like later. You'll actually get a hard copy of this. And so again, investing is the idea of foregoing consumption or spending today so that we can have our wealth or our disposable income be saved and grow for us in the future. So now what you're doing is you're going to continue on these notes, but today we're just going to talk about stocks. I'll give you some insight on stocks, and then you kind of chew through the rest of the slides, finishing this up real nice and thorough, and then we'll stop there today with these notes. This will be an ongoing living document, like I said. So stocks are, corporations can raise money by issuing stock, which represents partial ownership in the corporation. So just like it said, stocks are partial ownership. What happens is you take, again, some of your savings for the future and you give it to a company by buying shares of their stock, of their company, shares of ownership, stock. And basically they take that money and they grow their company, making it better. And let's say you purchased a share of stock at $10 for that one share, that one piece of stock, that one piece of ownership, and they do better as a company over the next year or years, and now it's $15 or $20. Well, you have made money. As you sell that share back in, your $10 you spent then is now worth $20. So that's the idea. And again, a portion of stock is called a share. Stocks are also called equities. Stock owners can earn profit in two ways. Either one, it says here, dividends, or capital gains. This is basically if the company grows and matures and does better and they want to pay you a dividend or pay you gain, that's an option to make profit as time goes on, not just also having the value of your stock shares be worth more. So that's generally how it works. That's pretty much what you're doing in this Investopedia game, is you're buying and selling shares of stock. So while this whole project is about the different investment options that you have available to you, primarily with this game, we're just looking at stocks. That's what you're doing with the investment part of the game. Then it goes through and talks about types of stock. I'd like you to continue some notes on that. And stock splits, the different level of risk of buying and selling stocks and whatnot. Taking a look at that, getting some, again, continuing to expand your notes in this section here. And then finally, how stocks are traded. And as of now, you probably already know, but we are basically buying and selling stocks on a marketplace, And we're using Investopedia as our simulator. And most of what we're purchasing and selling is through the New York Stock Exchange or any other of the major domestic or U.S. Exchanges. And so you can take a look at these here too, everything from the high level New York Stock Exchange, big time corporations, down to day trading, kind of a smaller thing. Day trades people use computer programs to try and predict minute by minute things that are happening so they can buy and sell that way. So again, finish up your notes with this slide here, and then you are done for today with stocks. You do not need to continue with bonds, mutual funds, and CDs. So again, if at any point you need to go back, watch the video again, just pause, wrap up these notes, because I'm going to now transition to another piece and of the agenda for today, that is. And so if we take a look at this, I'm going to stop the share here, and I'm going to bring this up again, this page here. Can't see it yet. I'm going to share it. It is right here. Again, we are on day 2, so buy tech stock is the next thing I need you to do. And the way I'd like you to do that is by, you are going to share the desktop with you. Okay, I'm going to minimize this. You are going to come over here, make sure you have your investment or Investopedia account open. Okay, here's mine. I set it up the other day. Here's my portfolio. Again, disappointing for you as it may be, your portfolio, your profile will never look as good as mine, because mine has a picture of a sweet sweater vest. So it's never going to be that good. So just deal with that. Always have Investopedia open. This is where you're going to trade, right? So trade here. This is where you're buying and selling. And then all of the research is going to be done at Google, Finance, like I showed you the other day. So you're going to type in Google Finance and just have these two fields open. Okay, so you have them both side by side. Open up Google Finance, and I'm just going to go ahead and type in Apple, for example. Apple is a tech stock that would work. Apple is selling for $175.55 today. It dropped a bit and then it climbed a bit. And you can see we will have talked about what this looks like here, but you can buy any number of tech stocks you want. I just need to see in your portfolio as time goes on at least one tech stock, at least one share of one tech stock that cannot be sold. You got to keep it in your portfolio the entire project. So be sharp on that and not to sell things we've told you to buy. Remember, holding on to those to the end. Okay. The next thing I'd like you to take a look at today, again, continuing to share the screen, is finally making sure you have a 3-ring binder and working on the investment handout, which I'm going to grab here and hopefully not teeter this over on you. Sorry, remember that is this, which you would have gotten last week right there, and it goes along with this reader right there. Okay, so that is the agenda for day 2 of this project, Monday. Good luck. Hope everything's going smooth for you guys. Stay tuned for video 2 for tomorrow.